I'm Shane Nyland, and my co-host is Blake Musser. And these stories you're about to hear are from Weapons Company, 2nd Battalion, 4th Marines, 1st Marine Division, about the events surrounding and directly from the mouths of the people who were in Ramadi, 2004.
This is part 2 with Carlo Dealca, corpsman for Mobile Assault Platoon 3.
But after the 6th, man, we went after that fight. I remember going to the Junction City afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but it felt like we just won a championship afterwards.
Oh yeah,
that's how I felt. Yeah. Like we won, a very important game. It's probably one of the best feelings I've ever had, to go through that with the guys. And, it's hard to replace it,
Mm-hmm.
I never experienced that again. And I remember when we got there, Rapaz was telling you the story outside, like on the fight and stuff. I was like, come on, man, chill, dude, piling into the medics and stuff. So, yeah, it felt great afterwards. So that's all I remember on the 6th.
If you don't mind, I want to go just touch back on Conde real quick. Just from the injury, because since you're the one that was treating him, like when that was it was a through and through from his shoulder, and then came out his upper, and then kind of in his lat, right? And
then, it was like close to. It felt like it looked like his shoulder blade, close to it. It was a big old hole.
And then did he, when you guys got back to either JC or Hurricane Point or whatever, did he get more patched up, or did you patch him up some more? And then I guess where I'm going with that is that he was out only for a little bit, and then he kept going back. But I know he struggled with some numbness.
Yeah. He did. He got treated, obviously, after the fight. He went to Junction City, got fixed up over there, and we took care of the rest for maintenance. We were cleaning it for him and changing the dressing for him. And I think he was getting seen also at the BAS.
Oh, okay.
But our part, throughout the time when he was out, one of our jobs is to clean it up for him, and change the bandages for him. So I don't even remember if they sewed that up. I don't think they did. I remember we had to pack it.
I was gonna say my memory was packing, because I remember you guys swapping it out and him bitching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're packing it, because that thing. And from what I remember, I was like, dude, that looks like it's infected, because and that's why he was losing a lot of his he got some numbness or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it's infected, man, So I don't know what the BAS, I don't remember. I don't know what they did as far as medication wise. They probably gave him some antibiotics, for to keep and some Motrin, obviously, for keep the swelling down. You know what I mean? So that's the.
He made sure that he changed his socks, stays hydrated.
Yeah, and I was telling Conde, man, you can go home. It's like, nah, man, what are you talking about, Doc? I ain't going home, dude.
There's quite a few of our guys that got pretty. They could have easily gone home, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
I know we had. I'm not going to tell somebody else's story, but I know of at least 2 guys that also had wounds enough that needed to get packed and repacked, because I was helping with that. And so, we went with a lot of warriors, that's for sure.
Amazing. It's amazing. He could have went home easily. Because it's that anybody else, man, that kind of wound, you'd be going home. It's straight up.
Right.
So, but that just show you how he is, his character. He's like my modern day hero for me. So good dude.
Well, he didn't rest long, and neither did you, because you guys went right back out on the morning of the 7th. You
Yeah,
remember much of the 7th?
that was crazy. So I remember going out with the PSYOP guys,
Oh, sure.
stuff like yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't remember I guess the XO was with us.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was always I mean obviously I didn't pay attention to
Sure.
the briefings and stuff. I just worry about my medical stuff.
Sure.
So that day, I remember we had to go stop by Junction City first to pick those guys up, and we went the freaking town. And the town was, for some odd reason, I was expecting it to be still empty from the fighting. There was a lot of motherfuckers out there, dude.
Yeah.
The city was full, and they were mean mugging us. And Silton was driving with me, and Campo was this time was in the truck, and Rapazzo was the vehicle commander. We were in the middle of the market, and they're saying stuff on the loudspeaker. And Silton had his, he's driving like a gangster, with his elbow out in the window.
Nice.
And some of these guys, somebody threw a big old brick, dude, and nailed Silton right in his elbow.
Oh.
And yeah, and it fucked him up. So I pulled my gun out, and everybody just scattered. Everybody scattered. And I'm like, what are we doing, man? It's like, this is crazy, because it felt like they were it almost felt like they're going to be on top of us because they were getting pretty close to the truck. I don't remember anybody walking with the trucks. I remember just being in the truck, and we're driving 5 miles per hour through the downtown.
Yeah.
And while they're saying stuff on the speaker. So we did that, and then we ran into after we got through the city, we ran into some sort of funeral.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And after the funeral, we went back to it's like a Route Nova, I believe. And as we took contact there, some dudes were hanging from the palm trees.
Yeah.
Shooting RPGs, kind of nuts. And as soon as we started taking fire, I started shooting again. Like, once you guys start shooting, I want to start shooting. I don't care where, dude.
Yeah.
I just started shooting, spray in the bushes. It don't matter. They might be there. So I start shooting. And I get out the truck. And I remember the guys dismounted. And they called me up again. They Corpsman up, like the first vehicle. So, and they were still shooting. So I remember telling Silton, like, hey man, give me, I need to keep shooting and I'm going to run and tell the rest of the guys to keep shooting. So I ran. I felt like it was a far run, but every time I would run towards where Cummings was, the first vehicle or the second. And every time I passed a truck, I was like, keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. And just running. I don't know how I probably looked ridiculous doing it. I felt like I was running a 4-3, but I probably wasn't. I kept on running, and I got to Cummings, and I'm like, it's like, where you hit? It's like he's hitting the back or something. And I look him up, and I'm like, the first word that came out of my mouth was, holy fuck, that's a big ass fucking hole. And I remember Cummings saying, oh, thanks a lot, Doc. That really makes me feel better. And I told Brown, like, hey, keep fucking shooting. I'm going to try to fix him up. So I was trying to find the entrance wound. And I remember looking, and I stuck my pinky in it, and I could see my pinky through the hole. And like, oh, there it is. And I stopped it, gave him some bandages, and like, just get the fuck out of here. And I remember Brown hitting me with the Mark 19 can, the empty can.
Yeah.
and then reloaded. I was working on the guy, and he's like, "Give me another can, Doc," and he hits me right in the fucking head with the can, hooked him up with another one, and kept on shooting. So I was in the high bag, so we took Cummings to the Junction City.
Yeah.
That's where he got fixed up. I can remember when they put him on that gurney. I could hear him screaming. Like, oh shit, dude. I'm like, he's fine. He's fine with me. He's talking. I'm like, the whole time, I didn't feel like he was in any trouble at all. Like, the way he was, and the way the way the injury was. From what I saw, I didn't see anything to where he'd be in any trouble for some odd reason. I didn't see something chest wound or anything.
Sure.
Or he didn't have a hard time breathing, put it that way, because the way he was talking to me.
Yeah.
So he was good to go. But he was like he's screaming. It's still stuck in my head when they put him in the. I don't know what they were doing, but later I found out. I don't know if it's Knackers that told you. I think he was Knackers who was saying it. I guess the catheter. That's probably what happened. He was screaming because of the catheter.
Yeah, they probably put a Foley in him, and
Yeah.
Dude, no dude wants a tube in their penis, man. There's no,
dude.
doesn't matter what.
And I can understand now because I thought the way he was screaming, I thought they were doing something crazy,
Yeah, there's no telling.
Yeah, so that's what I remember from the 7th. After that, I don't remember what we did after we dropped Cummings off.
Yeah. So from my notes, there was a little bit of something on the 8th where we kind of searched, but there's maybe a couple little pop shot gunfights, like, minutes of an exchange, but nothing that was significant. And then we found some field hospitals. That was called Operation County Fair. And then the 9th was the same. Went out, looked around the city. Nothing really big happened. To my memory, it was only 1 or 2 weapons company platoons even went out for a couple of hours and nothing significant. And then April 10th is when all hands on deck. Basically, everybody who could possibly go outside the wire went outside the wire. And that was everybody. Fox, Echo, Golf, all the weapons was out. And we did the first bug hunt up in the Sophia district.
A little bit of that. I didn't do any of the searches, but I know they went to a house and they took they were taking some detainees.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we have a couple lionesses with us that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we took fire at the same time from the fields, I believe. And I remember I don't. What is that? We took some fire, but I don't know how long it was. I don't know if Echo got in trouble that day. I know Gunny, they pushed forward, and not Gunny. First Sergeant went forward. I think was First Sergeant with us that day.
Yeah, he was out.
He was. Yeah.
The XO, the CO, everybody. Yeah.
He was out there, and he was out there pushing, and I stayed with the vehicle with the guns. So every time we have to push, a corpsman usually would have to stay back with the vehicle. I think Zeke, sorry, I keep saying his nickname and his first name. He was one with the guys that was pushing.
Yeah.
So
cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, after that, it kind of slowed down, right? Just out of curiosity, from your opinion, do you like sort of that April 6th through 10th time period? Do you have a kind of an idea how many casualties you ended up treating?
I'm trying to remember.
I mean, you may not have counted on your fingers or anything like that, but I'm just curious, was it a dozen people or was it more?
I treated some civilians who got caught during that time, got caught in the crossfire. I remember one guy, I don't know what date it's one of those July or June type of It was hot as shit. I remember it was hot, and there was there's a firefight out there. I think Golf was out there engaging somebody, and there's a family got caught in the crossfire. I tweeted a couple of the guy got shot like 8 times by his saw, and I remember trying to fix him up, and like somebody said, I'm not gonna name any names, but something like, don't waste the bandages on him. I was like, Doc, he's shot 8 times. Let me at least give him something. And, we ended up escorting him. I think one of the guys was hit and a kid was hit. And we're going to escort him out of the lines so they can go to the hospital and so nobody would shoot him. And while we're escorting him, because they're in front, I think Golf Company freaking lit him up. And it was crazy, man. Like the guy got hit. His hands were freaking, he got hit in his hand and he was hanging. And he's like, oh, he's okay. He kept on driving. I was like, what are you guys doing? He kept on driving forward. I was like, I'm not gonna stop him. Just find these, they're out of the line.
Yeah.
So and I remember asking the golf guys, like, damn, dude, you guys almost shot us. I was like, oh, we didn't know. I was like, all right, cool. We went back in. Went back in and did what we did. So I think we ended up going to combat outposts afterwards, after that scenario. I remember talking to the corpsman, like, I was kind of, at the time, I think I was kind of pissed because I think I worked on one of the guys there. I think the guy ended up dying. So like, and you got shot up that car pretty good, and you just wasted my bandage on that dude. Got smoked, man. He ended up getting smoked. So, like, all right, whatever, man. You guys got to do what you got to do. So, but that's one of the ones that I remember. I remember Conde's, his last one, when he passed away. That's one of the hardest one. That day I remember we were been out all night with the CEO, and towards the end, I was looking forward to the chow to go to JC to get our breakfast, and somebody decided we got to go through. I think from what I remember, somebody said somebody wanted to see where the snipers got an ambush, or the building or whatnot. So we went past by, just we turned around. That's when Conde was hit with the IED. That was very unfortunate with that one. That was pretty hard because I remember when he got hit, because when the IED blew up, the Conde's hit. So I ran to him. I remember him being on the ground, he was having convulsions. He was locking his jaws. And I was trying to open his airway. I couldn't do it, because I didn't want him to swallow his tongue. And we decided to just get him to the BAS, Combat Outpost.
Yeah.
Because it's fairly close to where we were. And, when we got there, they worked on him to try to work on him as much as they can. He was alive. When we got him there, I remember them kicking me out of the room because, I'm like kind of not freaking out, but, it's just I was kind of like in the way. So they put me out there, and I still remember, it was one of the things that live with me for a while because, the guys were asking, Sylvan was asking me, and some of the guys were like, hey, guys, gonna be all right, right? Doc is gonna be all right. And I couldn't say it is, anything.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't say anything. And obviously later on that day, found out he passed away.
Yeah.
That was pretty hard.
It sounds like from Knacker's version of the story, he didn't make it far in the flight either. So I mean, that's at least my interpretation of the way he told the story. That is unique to your medical training as well, that, people want to hear, they want to hear the truth, but they also want to hear some kind of reinforcement or maybe comfort. And as a corpsman, you're not trained to tell stuff you don't know. And so that is really hard, man. You want to comfort your friends, but you also not going to bullshit them. And so you're kind of stuck in a hard spot.
You just, like when I first saw him, when I first got to him, the way it looked, it didn't look good. It didn't look good. But I remember him responding, like, "Hey, squeeze my finger if you can hear me," and he would squeeze. Now, I don't know if it was, because he was having convulsions, but at the time I'm thinking, he can hear me, but, it didn't look good. There's a lot of swelling already. He was puffing up, his eyes were popping up. So it was tough. It was tough. And I was kind of like disappointed in myself, that I couldn't do much of a whole lot of anything at that time,
I mean, 22 years later, I think I can say with relative certainty, even if that had happened in a hospital right next to a surgery suite, his chance of survival is very low. I mean, just a closed head injury of any kind of trauma like that is hard to survive. And so you did the damn best you could with what you had, man. I know it's hard to, how do you tell your young self that, but there's nothing you could have done.
So, with that, he was, he's such a good Marine, man. Like, probably a best example of a leader. And some of the things that he taught me, even though it's a short period of time, I used it until today. And I kind of just like live my life, on how Conde would do it or how he would do it to not disappoint his memory. And I try to do my best to live, a good life for him, through his memory. Not to disappoint him. I just don't want to be a disappointment for him, So I try to do my best. But, like even now as a leader now with the in the police department, I still use him as an example for what did he do, this and that, some of the things I learned from him. I know it's not much. I know he kind of gave me a hard time a little bit, over there too, because I'd be joking around with him every now and then, because I think there was a rumor we're getting. I remember one time, I think there was a rumor one time that I think we were getting extended or something. And I'm like, man, I was telling him, like, I'm not getting extended, dude. Fuck all that. I'll shoot myself in the leg or something, just joking around with him. And I'd go home. He's like, man, do that, I'll kill you. I was like, nah, man, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I'm playing, dude. Come on, man. I'm playing. I'll shoot you, dog, man. But the best thing that, it was an honor. Best thing that he ever said to me was like, I still remember it. He's like, until today, he's like, yeah, man, I'm not, Doc, I want to mess with Doc, man. He knows what he's doing, and he patched me up already, so I'm not messing with him. He's good to go, and that's like the biggest honor I've ever received from anyone. Earning his trust, dude. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But once I earned his trust, I'm like, shit, I'm good. I'm really good.
Easy street now.
yeah, it's easy. So it's a good dude.
Nice.
So.
We'll move into a little less serious topic for a minute. We'll go back to some of the dates, maybe. What do you remember from hooch life, man? What did you do to kind of de-stress other than smoke Newports?
Well, we smoked a lot of Newports and Royales, obviously.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Remember those Royales? Yeah. Because I'm a menthol smoker.
Yeah, me too.
Time.
Yeah.
I stopped smoking now. But we, I played a lot of. I didn't really play the Xbox because I'd rather have the guys, enjoy themselves. I just watched them play, and I'm kind of like the little brother who I don't know. I didn't want to ask them to play, but I just watched them play Halo, and talk shit at the same time.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm like 23. I'm probably older than most of the guys there.
Yeah.
I was 23 at the time. So, and watch Dave Chappelle, watch movies. And that's how I actually got introduced to Dave Chappelle because of being in the hooch. So, watch Dave Chappelle and, we wrestled around a lot. I actually have pictures of it in my album. Read a lot of magazines, FHM. I didn't really read any of the porn stuff. It's kind of like, I'm not doing that here, dude. Just read a lot of FHM and Maxim, Maxim, Sports Illustrated magazines, man, basically. I remember I asked my my aunt who was in New York, she wrote me a letter. I was like, hey, what magazines do you want? And I asked them for like FHM and Maxim. She didn't send me any of them. She thought it was porn.
That's funny.
Just gave me a Slam, the Slam Online, Slam magazine, basketball magazines, all that.
Yeah,
funny.
My mom sent me a rice cooker, dude, when I was there.
Oh, yeah?
You can use it in the microwave. Yeah, man, Filipinos, dude. We got to eat our rice.
Nice.
So
where'd you get the rice from?
Oh, my mom, dude. Sent the rice.
She sent the rice too?
Yeah, she sent the rice. She sent some rice and instant pancit. You guys know about pancit?
Yeah.
So instant pancit and she'd send me boxes of those, and I would share with the guys, I would feed them, especially Munoz. He's my bodyguard out there. Munoz. He's and I always make fun of him. I told him I'll call him J-Lo because he got big booty.
That's awesome.
Big booty Latino, dude. So he was, and I would share with him Filipino food. And and Latham and I'd share with them. Because I take care of the guys. Because they're my bodyguards per se, right?
Yeah.
So we shared a lot of food, and I think I remember I left that rice cooker there.
Nice.
It wasn't even the plug-and play one. My mom sent me the one that you can put in a microwave.
Oh, okay.
So it's a microwavable rice.
Ah.
So I had fresh rice and Filipino food when I was there.
Nice, man. That's smart, especially with the number of times we didn't get chow. You were probably a fucking hero.
Oh yeah, I was hooking up the dudes. I think some of the guys even start eating like sardines. Filipino sardines is better than MRE, with a little bit of lemon in it. It was good. It was all good. So I think I brought it on Bridge Watch. So it smelled like fish out there.
That's all right. Couldn't smell any worse than that bridge did.
No. So, but I listened to, I have my little portable DVD out there too. Mm-hmm. Watch some movies, some of the Haji movies, and the CD players, listen to music and all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, not much you can do there. I spent a lot of money on the freaking phones.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Because,
oh yeah.
My oldest was born when I was gone. So I was on the phones a lot,
Okay.
Talking to my ex-wife at the time and my mom. So, and I played around with them too with the dodgeball and all of that. So,
Oh yeah. I remember you out there hitting golf balls, and I remember you out there playing dodgeball for sure.
Yeah, dodgeball.
Yeah.
And I played basketball too. There's a basketball hoop.
Yeah. I remember Gunny Crutcher playing a lot of basketball over there with the truck company guys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where
played basketball?
Where was the basketball hoop? I don't remember that.
There was one over there close to the BAS, I believe.
Yeah, it was in between BAS and where the
Mhm.
mechanics had their tools stashed in that Connex box.
Mhm. I remember going against Latham and Munoz and them.
Nice.
So they thought I couldn't play, man. I told them like, don't let the Filipino hype, fool you, dog.
That's good.
So we played quite a bit. They were pretty good. I'll give them that. They were pretty good. I tried to handle my own. So
That's awesome.
Nice. Well, kind of winded down July, August, the rest of it. Anything stand out to you? Any missions or anything you can remember?
There's I think it's probably July time frame. There was I think it made it in Ollie Nord's war stories. I was with that, obviously because Lashard was in it. The car bomb. I remember that.
Yeah.
I still remember that because like I remember seeing a kid that was waving because we already got up armored Humvees, right?
Yeah.
So it was cool, right? And I remember there's a kid that landed next to my vehicle, the body, and
oh, that sucks.
And I could see it, and I remember I was about to get out, try to help the kid out, and they were like, "No, we got to keep moving." And I look, and I was like, "I don't think I can do much." She was pretty jacked up.
Yeah.
So we kept going to that, kept to the towards Saddam's mosque.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we started hitting that building there. Was it it was taking like machine gun fire from that building, right? I think.
Yeah, so that was July 21st specifically.
Okay.
OP Library got hit by explosives, but then at the same time they had cracked off an IED in between where Golf Company was and where headquarters was by Saddam's mosque. So it effectively separated Golf Company from being able to reinforce headquarters. And headquarters got pinned down, which is why you guys got sent out. That's the story I remember. And then, there was a tall building, and I don't remember what that building was. It was not the Ag Center, but it was near the Ag Center. And, you guys were taking a ton of machine gun fire and RPGs from the window, from multiple different windows.
Yeah.
But when Mat 3 rolled up, just all hell broke loose because you guys brought up a mark and a 50 and we were going back and forth hitting it and it made it so everybody could maneuver because up to that point, everybody was pinned down.
Yeah. Remember we let loose on that building, man. I think I had Pepper as the gunner and Cummings was back already.
Yeah.
He was letting loose some rounds on that building.
Yeah.
And we're trying to run around. I remember seeing the guys. It was on that video on War Stories where they have that green Humvee with the high back.
Yeah,
it's the green one. And I remember some of the guys who were walking between the wall and the Humvee because there's an IED right here on the right side of the Humvee, and they're just kind of like using the Humvee as a shield. It's like, man, I don't know, man, that looks like a bad idea. That thing goes off,
Yeah.
But they were able to make it was like the whole intersection was like booby trap with IEDs. Was the sergeant major out there too?
Yep.
I think sergeant major went out there.
Sergeant major and the battalion commander were both out there. Trying to remember
I think Sledgehammer rolled out for that one too.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm remembering.
Yeah, so there were 3 VBIDs that day. 2 of them hit map 3, and 1 hit whichever 81's unit went out.
I think that might have been us.
The second one, dude.
Yeah,
I don't remember the second VVID.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah, it was right at the end, and it was they caught part of it on video. It doesn't even look like anything on the video, but you can see the fireball roll across the street.
Oh, really? I thought that was a different one. Is that when the guy from 2-5 got hit?
No. So that was So this is, it's funny. That's I can see why you would blend that together because it was within a week of each other. When the Captain Rappacolt got hit from 2.5 was on July 14th, which was a week prior to this. And that was in the market square. There was that little slalom area in the middle, like right before you went in the main market, where all the guys were selling the illegal stolen gas.
Yeah, the gas, yeah.
And it was the gas cans that were booby-trapped and blew up and burned Pryor and Captain Rappacolt.
Yeah, I remember that one. When that was the week after the engagement by the mosque.
Other way around. So 2.5 guy got hit. 1 week later, you guys got hemmed up at Saddam's mosque. Yeah.
Damn, it's a lot of fighting. Holy shit.
Yeah,
thinking about this.
It was weird. It was weird. I mean, realistically, basically every day there was a person from weapons company or a unit from weapons company that was engaged somehow, basically from April on. And even before that, most days in March, somebody was engaged. But specifically, it really ramped up not long after Conde got hit. So basically, it was like July 3rd, the police station got blown up. I don't remember what day it was in July, but early in July, the governor of Al Anbar province got kidnapped. The Ag Center got hit. Like there's OP Hotel and OP Library both got hit because that was where the Fox Company guys were up on the OPs.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff, and it just kept going and going and going, and then kind of culminated in July 28th, the week after that, was when the Cobra pilot got shot on the way to reinforce us and Sledgehammer in the south of the city, and that was when the F-16 started doing the flyovers and shit.
Okay.
And then August was Operation Traveler. That was the biggest thing that happened in August. There's other stuff too, but that was the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's just my memory is kind of like getting all jumbled up. Like I remember some of the things like the some of the longest days were like looking for the guys that drowned from Fox Company. That was long. Yeah, I remember that was work.
That was
running on fumes on that.
That was May 1st through the 5th. Yeah, so it's basically 4 straight days of searching for them dudes. Yeah. Yeah,
it was it was long, man. I remember not getting a lot of sleep those times. It was nuts. So.
Well, kind of winding down towards the end of the deployment. You remember what it felt like to finally leave and pack up?
Leaving, I remember, when it was about to go home, when we were packing up, it felt great, like it's like I said, it's like almost like winning a championship, that kind of stuff, right? It's unfortunate we lost, Conde at the time. Obviously, that weighs heavily on us. I remember going to next door at JC after the, to wind down or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember there's like somebody, I don't know, it might have been Cox, man, like spreading rumor about J-Lo dying or something, not J-Lo. So it's Halle Berry. Yeah. Halle Berry. Somebody said Halle Berry died. I was like, no way.
Mm-hmm. It's funny the shit that fucking military dudes, especially Marines and corpsmen, will fucking start mourning. Yeah. Just based on like, oh God, Halle Berry died. Like, oh yeah. Oh, like,
I was disappointed. I was like, God damn it, dude.
You've Halle never Berry. Met her. You have no idea.
No. You don't even know I exist.
Yeah.
But Cox is sorry to. I'm trying to like reiterate back some of the stuff in hooch, the hooch life or whatnot.
Oh no,
Cox,
man, that's good.
Man.
Yeah.
Cox, dude. It's a funny dude. I remember that dude. I think we got called out, and he was a fool was trying to cut his hair, and he's trying to shave his head, and he went out there, just like all half shaven, with still like shaving cream on his head, looking crazy. and and he was kind of suspicious, man. That dude, man, because he's kind of. I was starting to think he was like kind of gay or something, because he would do like twerking and stuff, and the like in the hooch, like he was started like. I was like, man, what the hell? He pulled his shorts up all the way up and made it like a thong. I was like you're fucking nuts, dude. And he's such a character. He made the deployment easy. Not easy, but enjoyable. Like he was a great entertainment with him, man. He was able to come up with a lot of things, TV or whatnot, DVDs, whatever. So he's always trying to ask me for pills, trying to help him sleep. So I think I gave him a good amount of Benadryl. So I think, and one time I ran out, and he kept bugging me, and I gave him Sudafed instead. And obviously he didn't sleep. I gave him Sudafed. Like, here, take some Sudafed. Also, take this. Go. Leave me alone, Doug. So, but he's a good dude, man. And Heath and Mackenzie. I have pictures over here where I'm messing around with Mackenzie while he was sleeping. I have pictures of Kate Davis. I don't know. I think it might have been. It's probably Cox. He's one of the raids. He stole somebody's bra from the clothesline. And do you remember? Did you see this, Shane?
Oh yeah. I was there for this one. Yeah.
Oh, you were there, and I have pictures of it, and they made Davis wear this.
That I remember.
And we were making him do like sexy moves or something, man. He was pulling his pants down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I have a picture of. I don't remember it. I have a picture, and I have like a cup of his freaking tits, dude. And I was just like holding on to it. I was like, oh my God, dude, what am I doing? So, and everybody, I think like Lashard was in there coughing it too. I was like, oh my God.
Nice.
So, but it's the hooch life stuff, man. It was enjoyable, like the stuff inside. Obviously, the outside stuff is different, but being inside, like it's kind of hard to think about it. Like you see these guys inside, you see 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19-year-olds, but then the cold-blooded warriors. When you go outside, like savages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like even you guys, right? Like when I was there, like I always thought you guys were like in your 30s already. Just the way you guys were, or like so mature.
Sure.
But I didn't know you guys were the same age as me.
Yeah, man.
You guys carried yourself very professional. We have great leadership. Williams and Lashard, obviously Conde, even Sakaki when he went to our platoon.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Like very mature. Like I have never seen that before. Even in policing, I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe it's different out here. But you guys were outstanding, man. Even Mackenzie, Gunny Crutcher, those guys. So he's something else too, Gunny. He's got that. He keeps saying "daggone" every sentence. Doggone this, doggone that. Remember. So he's a good dude. Yeah, you guys were. I always looked up to you guys. The leadership. Looked up to what you guys did, and I always thought you guys were fairly mature for your age, man. Like thinking about some of the younger guys, like like Kelly and Davis, and who's Gunny's driver? Do you guys remember? I can't remember his name. He's got glasses, very skinny. I'm drawing a blank.
Jeez, man. The only guys I can remember with glasses from your platoon are Neil, but you already mentioned Neil.
Yeah, Neil. He's got a chin on him, very skinny. very skinny guy. He's one of the drivers.
I don't know. I'd have to look at a picture. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Very young, man, like very outstanding on how they perform outside the wire and during stressful situation. And, now as in charge of the police department, right? Like, I see some young guys. I'm like, how are you guys going to perform out there? It's different, man. It's different, dude. It's different. So, but going back to towards the end of deployment, at Junction City, when we got there, obviously I felt fairly safe. They put us on those hooches there with AC, real nice. They have a little what's it called, NWR. They have TVs and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and they have the PX over there. And I remember the PX over there, they have a lot of Filipinos. And they have a lot of Filipino ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the dudes when I just tried to hit on them. I was like, come on, guys. Come on, dude. Those are just deployment glasses. Stop, dude. Stop, man. They try to invite us to their hooch, to make them Filipino. We should go, Doc. We should go. Because I'm talking to, because I was still fairly fluent in Filipino Tagalog.
Yeah.
So I was talking to them. And they're like, oh, we should go. I was like, nah, dude, come on, man. We try not to get in trouble, dude. We're about to go home. So, but yeah, and after that, we went to Al Asad after JC, right?
Yeah, took 7 tons over to Al Asad.
Yep, and there we rolled out, dude. Oh, by the way, the whole time over here, I don't remember the flight over here. I know it was miserable.
Uh-huh.
I was miserable, and I remember you messing around. I don't know, the poles over there. Was that you?
I don't know. What do you remember? Maybe.
I think you were. I think it was you. But I took some Flexeril, dude, so I was out the whole time.
Nice. That's good. You were smart.
I was out. I don't remember much other than New Jersey and all of that. New Jersey and Maine, I think. Is it Maine? So
yeah. I think Bangor, Maine is one of the stops.
Yeah. So, but yeah, after we got back from the States, I pretty much went back to the clinic, dude. That was it. So,
anything stand out when you got home? Since you went basically straight back to your clinic life, and you had a new kid, and you had a lot of life changes all of a sudden. Anything weird, or you just go right back to work?
I took some time off. I actually picked up my son back here in Michigan. After we got back, I think 2 days later, I went to Michigan to pick him up.
Nice.
Came back home. Came back to Camp Pendleton. It was kind of rough, man. I came back, dude. I don't know how it was, but they said they'll change or something when I got back. My temper wasn't the same. Temper was very, short, I should say.
Sure.
And just getting in a lot of fights over there at the clinic. I got back, after that, they transferred me to a different clinic, 13th area, so I can be attached with Doc Carbunco. You remember him?
I do. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
HM1, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was I believe he picked up chief, so he was the chief over there. So I was with him until I got out. So
that's good, man. That's a good dude to lean on. So that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Good old Chief Carbunco, HM1, man. HM1 Carbunco, I think when he was with us too for.
Mm-hmm.
So
good dude.
Yeah, he's good. I think he's still he's out already. I think he still works for like was this? I think he might still work for the military.
Oh, does he? Yeah,
So,
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, get done, man. I mean, I know you guys talked about like how the VA stuff. After I got out, I worked with the VA.
Yeah.
For 9 years. So, and seeing, like you guys said it before, like they weren't ready, right? With the PTSD stuff and the injuries, and
I just don't think they were ready in any capacity, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it's kind of true with everything in 2004, where we weren't ready with the gear, we weren't ready with the vehicles.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough ammo initially. We did, it's just a lot of little things.
Right.
We didn't even have simple stuff like food and water figured out initially, right? So, but
yeah,
all right.
that's why I worked the VA. I mean, because I saw a lot of the guys coming back. I worked directly with like the substance abuse area of the VA, like the homeless area, the homeless. It's called they call it domiciliary. But we it's almost like we house this actually was saying with substance abuse problems. And initially when I got there, it's a lot of like 90s eras veterans and some Vietnam guys. But the longer I was there, started getting more of the GWAT guys. And like come on. And they kind of leaned on me. We just kind of talk to each other, about things and, about their experience and how there's a lot of struggles with them. So I stayed there for 9 years. Then I went to policing. So
there you go.
I've been there ever since. I just kind of go ahead.
No, please continue.
Oh, I just wanted to, like I went to policing because I miss the camaraderie, man. I was always trying to like get that same feeling again from, an 04, right? Like, that not so much like getting a firefight, but I found out the hard way that I can't do the same shit, like, in Ramadi as a cop because you can't be cussing at people and being overly aggressive. So I was kind of overly aggressive in the beginning. So got in a little bit of trouble from doing that. And it toned down now. So, but I went back to policing for the camaraderie part. So getting that same rush, so the fire retires one. So
cool. It's surprising to me, but I mean, maybe it shouldn't be a surprise, but how many guys from Weapons Company either went the distance, stayed in 20, 22, 23. We've got a couple of guys at 24, 25 years, or stayed in public service in some way. Like I don't know. It speaks to the people at Weapons Company. I don't know exactly how to really wrap my head around exactly what that means, but I don't know. It's a good feeling. It's a good, dedicated group of dudes. That's for sure.
A lot of us, a lot of the guys that, I think they became police officers, dude. I don't know I think Silton's a police officer.
He is.
So, and I think Cummings a police officer.
I didn't know that, but that doesn't surprise me. I know Rake Brandt was for a while. From my platoon, Groves was, Lopez, Gonzalez, multiple other people were all in policing.
Hughes was, I think as soon as he got out, he was a cop. He was a police officer. He became a police officer too. My partner, Hughes.
Nice.
So it was, he just, I don't know, shows the character, I suppose, with the guys.
Yeah.
So.
Well, cool, man. Well, we've been talking for about 2 hours now. Is there anything you feel like we didn't? Yeah, feel like we haven't anything we didn't cover?
That I can think of, man. Like, I really appreciate you guys doing this. It's like I said, it's therapeutic for me.
Nice.
You know, I know there's not a day that I don't think about you guys. Not a day. Every single day I'm thinking about, not in a bad way, but in a good way.
Yeah.
About the guys that I deployed with you guys. I mean, I just use it for motivation. I miss you guys. I wish I would have went to the 20-year reunion. I was planning on it until I got tasked to go to a staff and command. So
Sure.
Yeah, life happens, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, but no.
There's a lot of talk amongst all the guys from 2004 specifically. I don't know too much about our juniors and even some of our seniors about trying to do more frequent reunions just because of that reason. There's a lot of us who aren't here anymore, so hopefully that happens.
Hopefully it does. So,
yeah.
All right. You guys keep up the good work, man. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Thanks, dude.
Next time, man, you guys gonna be like Sean Ryan's show. Maybe we can hook you guys up with a studio.
Yeah,
it'd be cool. So yeah, you guys are amazing, dude. You guys are like freaking therapists, man. Therapists.
Nice.
So it's good stuff. Good stuff, man.
Thanks, man. All right. Well, I'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Have a good day, dude. I'm glad to talk to you. I'm glad you answered when I reached out, and I miss you too. That's why I reached out, man. It was good.
Appreciate it, man. Miss you too, brother. All right. Take care, guys.
Take care.
All right. Be well, buddy.
All right.
If you like what you heard, make sure you subscribe for future episodes on your favorite podcast service.